Because like I drive a Rolls Royce now. Like I'll meet people, they'll come to the whip and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm in college. What's your degree? Like entrepreneurship and business. I'm like, let me ask you, is your professor on a business? They're like, I never asked him that. That's a good question to ask him. I'm like, yeah, bro, why would you learn from somebody that don't got a business?
Yeah.
It's just like common sense.
In school, they're not really teaching us how to get wealthy.
It's because they don't know how to teach it though. You know what I'm saying? Like you just hire somebody.
The teacher doesn't know.
Yeah, they're like, I got a business degree. And they're like, what business do you own? They're like, I don't own anything, but I got a degree.
So do you recommend like dropping out and like starting a business?
Yeah. Let's say college is paid for. Like it's free. They're like, well, it's free. I'm like, you're wasting time. And time is money. Like you're wasting 4 years, 6 years of your life. You ever heard the saying like A+ students work for C+ students?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and I think it's for real because like C+ students will take that risk.
Yeah.
A+ students like gotta analyze the hypotenuse of a triangle before they start something. They ain't like, I'm gonna take the risk, I'm gonna make it work, I'm gonna put in the grind. Like me being a D and a C+ student, I'm like, yo, I don't give a shit. Like
Right.
I'll hop in there and fail, you know what I'm saying? Like if you look at it, bro, like statistically, it's like C+ students are the ones that own the businesses and A+ students work for the C+ students. Because I used to be that broke kid with the bad past, with the bad family, like all that. My dad always taught me like money is everything, it's the only thing. And I would go tell my teachers that when I was little. And my teachers would be like, no, that's not right. Like your dad's wrong. Like it doesn't buy happiness by any means, but you're the saying you'd rather cry in a Lamborghini than a in 1990 Honda Accord.
Yeah, what it do? It's your boy Stunt Lifestyle, and you're watching the We in Miami podcast. And today we have the entrepreneur, the self-made millionaire, and a very cool guy. Please welcome Jay Maska.
What's up, bro? What's up, man? Feeling good. What about you?
Good, man. Feeling good. Another day in Miami.
Another day in paradise. My dog.
So I got to ask you, man, you're a self-made millionaire. For the people watching, how old are you?
I'm 23.
You're 23 years old.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. I'm trying to think, what was I doing when I was 23?
Clubbing.
Right. So how old were you when you made your first million?
This year.
Wow, first year, 2024.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
I called it though, dude. If you go to my Twitter, you can fact check me. If you go to my Twitter, 2019 or 2020, I said I'll be a millionaire in 4 years.
That's crazy. You like proclaimed it.
I swear, yeah. Manifestation.
Manifestation is real, man. We got to get into that later. A lot of people don't realize. So did you do like a vision board? You know, some people do vision boards, or some people like.
So I grew up with a dad, dude, that like didn't believe in that shit. Mm-hmm. So like to be real, no, I didn't believe in any of that until I started reading books and stuff like that, getting into podcasts, listening to other people.
But
so
do you think that works though? Do you think vision boards actually
now it
work?
does, dude? Because like I drive a Rolls Royce now, and I had.
Hey, me too. Turn up.
Let's go. I get the Cullinan. What you got?
I got the Ghost.
The Ghost.
Yeah.
So I have to drive a Rolls Royce now. In the beginning of, I think it was November of 2023, I made my 2024 goals.
Right.
The first one, the number one said Rolls Royce. Then I got it in March of this year. So I definitely believe it. And then my first car that I got, like my first big boy purchase, was a Maserati. And like,
yo, me too. That's crazy.
No way.
Like I got the Gran Turismo and then I got the Quadriport. Well, I got the Quadriport first and then I had two Gran Turismos.
That's hard because yeah, I got the Maserati first, but subconsciously, dude, it was my back screen on my phone for like 4 months, and I didn't like I forgot about it because you make a back screen, you don't even like, you forget what it is.
You get
and then
into it.
I bought the car and then I looked at my phone. I'm like, yo, no fucking way that I forgot my back screen was a Maserati.
That's
I ended
crazy.
up buying it. So yeah, I believe in manifestation for sure.
So what was your like first car you ever had?
Dude, what I have is Chevy Impala 2012. I wrecked it 2 weeks in.
Dang.
Like should have died. It was crazy.
That's same thing happened to me. My first car, I think I wrecked mine like the first week.
First week, yeah, mine was like first 2-3 weeks.
It's crazy. So all right, so you made your first million this year, 2024, at age 23.
Yeah.
And so what did that feel like, man? Because, you know, everybody watching this, they want to be rich. They want to make $1 million. What did it feel like to see $1 million like in your bank account?
Bro, it was honestly the most grateful thing I've ever experienced in my life because growing up, I couldn't even imagine that kind of money, if that makes sense. I grew up, like my dad's 85. So my dad was a single, like I'm 23, my dad's 85.
Wow.
So my dad had me, what's that math, 62? So like growing up, we were living off like Social Security, and he was working a couple jobs.
So you grew up like broke?
Oh, broke as crap. Absolutely, Absolutely. Like 2 months behind on rent. Like they were scared to evict us. The only thing that was keeping us there was my dad had kids, so they're like, we can't
Trying to be
evict him.
nice, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't evict him. But no, yeah, dude, grew up poor, dude, and I couldn't even fathom $1 million. I couldn't even fathom $100,000 a year when I was growing up.
Right.
Like I was just grateful to make a band a month if I could, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. So, all right. So you made your first $1 million this year. I know everybody's probably wondering, like, what does this guy do at 23 years old to make $1 million? Like, how did you make the money?
Yeah, dude. So I found the life insurance industry at the age of 19 definitely by the grace of God. I found the insurance industry at 19, life insurance industry specifically, and then I just ran with it. Like, had a mentor. He's like, you do this, this, and that, you'll make $1 million. And it was like common sense. I was like, just listen to him, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, that, and that. And
That's crazy.
That's exactly what
life
I did.
insurance.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. See, there's so many industries that we don't think about, like that. It's so much money in it. Everybody wants to be like a celebrity or this or that. They don't understand. Like, it's industries that make a lot of money, like insurance.
Yeah, dude. A lot of industries.
But it's weird though, because like when you think of life insurance, you think of like old people. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
the average person's 48 in our industry. So like starting
Yeah.
at 19 was like, yo, there's no way what you're doing is real.
So, all right. So you got into life insurance. So what does that mean? Like, your company offers life insurance policies to all kind of people?
Yeah, dude, rich, poor, middle class, it don't matter. We just ensure that if they pass away, their significant other is set up properly. Like, their significant other has money put aside to obviously take care of because like y'all seen a GoFundMe obviously before.
Right.
And that's because they didn't have life insurance. So what we do, the cool part is not only do we make money, but we genuinely help people. Like, I've had, I think, like 10 death claims. So I've had like 10 death claims.
Oh, so since you started the company, 10 people have died.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Oh,
me
wow.
personally selling. Like, I have 200 agents. So me personally though, I had 10 death claims where we were able to pay out to 10 families money to take care of their cremation or burial, debt, whatever the case might be.
Right. And a lot of people also don't realize that. Yeah, let me pause that. A lot of people don't realize that life insurance is a way to gain wealth for your family as well.
Yeah,
too.
dude, nobody knows that. Like, you look at Disney World, if you look at McDonald's, like, they're about to go bankrupt and they use their life insurance policy to fund their business, to pay their employees and stuff. And that's what kind of like saved their business.
Right. And I heard about people like borrowing from their policy and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Do you offer that too?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so it's like this whole shebang. Like, they can borrow from it and.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's an IUL, Index Universal Life Policy, where it participates.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know anything
He's
about
like, I
this
don't know
industry,
shit.
so you're schooling me.
No,
I'm taking
it,
my notes
basically,
right now.
it participates in the stock market gains, not losses. So the S&P 500,
Mm-hmm.
borrow against it tax-free, stuff like that. That's why the government, they don't like it because you can borrow against it tax-free. Most like 401ks, IRAs and shit, like they're taxed. So like
Right.
they want you to invest in that because they get money, the government. But they don't market Index Universal Life policies because they're tax-free. Because it's considered life insurance, even though it can be looked at like an investment, if that makes sense.
Right. So what is the biggest like insurance policy you've done?
I think my biggest policy, I sold a $5 million policy.
Damn, $5 million?
Yeah. It was a farmer, actually.
A farmer.
Middle of
wow.
Nebraska.
That's crazy. So if he dies, his family gets $5 million.
Yeah, his wife gets $5 million. Yeah, because he made like $8,000 a month. She made like $1,000 a month. So if he died, she'd be.
Yeah, but how can you get a $5 million? Like, are there certain, like, could I walk in and just get $5 million?
No, you'd have to take, like, they poke needles in you and shit. Like,
They got to make sure you're like
Yeah.
super healthy.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Cause like that's a big.
Yeah. He dies tomorrow, the family gets $5 million. So
But I don't get that though. Like, how do you make money if you got to give $5 million up? Like, how does he pay you $5 million before he dies?
the insurance company?
Yeah, like how do you like take a loss with that?
So the insurance company, they're hoping you don't die.
Right.
Because they take that monthly premium and they invest in the market and stuff like that. So they're like, all right, I hope he lives to 20 more years because we'll make more money than the $5 million that we pay out, if that makes sense.
Oh, I get it.
So
you're
they're
gonna
looking to make
invest the
like
money.
10 million out of it. They pay out 5 million. The insurance company nets 5 million, if that makes sense.
So how much does, like, hypothetically would someone have to pay to get a $5 million in policy? I know you can't tell me specifics about him, but just hypothetically.
It's
like,
based off your age. So
Okay.
you got life insurance? He's like,
Actually,
nah.
I'm embarrassed. I don't.
He
Man.
said, nah. So
and I'm type 1 diabetic too. So
say for
people
real.
like discriminate against diabetes.
Yeah, the
people
insurance
too.
companies discriminate against diabetes.
Trust me, I know. Actually, back in the day, I applied. I got denied. I think they changed that law where you can't get denied, but I got denied, bro, back in the day. Yeah.
But no, it's based off of how old you are. So the older you are, the more expensive it is because the more of a risk you become. Yeah.
All right, so let's say if I'm like, whatever. Let's say if someone's like 25 and they walk in and say, yo, bro, I want $10 million life insurance policy.
$250 a month?
Really?
Yeah. It's based off how old you are.
Damn.
Yeah, it's cheap. $250, $300.
And if someone like, so, all right, so let's say he gets it. He gets a $10 million life insurance policy, pays for his first month, and just gets his brains blowed out at some fucking party. You literally would have to pay out.
They not me, but the insurance company would pay out 10 mil.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a transfer of risk.
Right.
Like the insurance company's risking you don't die because they want to make that money. They want to make that bread off of your monthly payment. And then if you do die, the insurance company loses 10 mil. But what's cool though, if they lose 10 mil, it's a tax write-off anyway.
It's a tax write-off anyway.
Yeah, it's a win-win anyways.
And like as people know, the insurance companies always win. You know, like most people, like even with accidents, most people are not getting into accidents, so they're always gonna make way more money than they have to pay out. So that's a good thing about it. So let's go back a little bit. All right, so you're an entrepreneur, businessman, 23 years old. And I know a lot of people are watching this and they want to get into business. I want to ask you, since your business became successful, why do you think 90% of businesses fail?
It's mindset, because I feel like 90% of businesses fail because they're caught up in the short-term money. They're not caught up into the long-term game, because like a business normally ain't profitable till after 5 years. So like they're caught up in making money now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like technically broke for like 2 years. Like I'd make 200. Like my first year, I made like about 200 grand.
Mm-hmm.
Spent like all of it because I'm putting it back in the business.
Right.
So like I was basically living paycheck to paycheck, making good money.
Right.
But that's what people don't understand, is they get caught up in the now instead of like, what is it going to look like 5 years from now if they keep doing this and that. Like Andy Frisella, you heard of him?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, so Andy Frisella, like he made 57 grand his first 10 years of business, not like per year.
First 10 years?
First 10. Now he's worth over 100 mil.
That's
like,
crazy.
Yeah. Now he's worth over 100 mil. But like that's what people don't understand, is you either sacrifice what you want now for what you want later.
That's true, man, because, you know, if you really think about it, they say all businesses should make enough money to be able to go at least a year without making any profit.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. Because I feel like people, they either, 90% of businesses fail because they either join a business that's not scalable, duplicatable, and good for the consumer. Like they'll get in some like I'm not bashing day trading, but gosh, dude, it's like 0.001% that make it in day trading. And like,
right.
I might be wrong, but from what I've heard, it's like so minuscule. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's say I have a business idea and I'm starting from scratch. What would be the best thing to do? Like get a loan, work a 9 to 5, save up, get an investor. Like how do I get capital to start my business?
So definitely getting a loan, like leveraging other people's money, depending how bought in you are into what you believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, my whole business was liquid cash until 2023 of November. I got approved for my first credit card. So like my shit was straight cash, like liquid, like there was no leveraging debt and shit like you see nowadays. People are like getting LLC, get business credit, leverage debt, stuff like that. Like I didn't have that shit. Like my shit, dude, I didn't even know how important credit was until last year of like September of 2023. So like, yeah, definitely using other people's money to obviously leverage.
So did you get a loan to start?
No, I didn't have shit. I had $50 when I started.
Oh, wow. So you actually started your insurance company without capital?
Insurance agency, but yeah, without $50 in my name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I didn't start with shit.
Damn. So how did you go from $50 to like millions?
Bro, I was working. I was 19 at the time. I was living in, dude. So like, long story short, I was living in my buddy's attic. I had like $50, and I grew up broke. So like, people were like, I'm an opportunity. Like I'm seeking. Like I don't believe anything's fake until I try it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like, basically how I found it is, I was cruising down our main street in Nebraska, right, big town, and it's like 2 a.m. This girl rolls down her window. She's like, "Yo, you trying to come over tonight?" And I was like, and she's by herself, I'm by myself.
Like just a random chick?
Random shit.
Was she hot?
Bad, dude. She was bad. But she was like, yo, you trying to come over? And obviously I was 19. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm trying to come over.
Right.
Get her Snapchat, got pissed drunk that night. Don't even know who she is anymore. Woke up that morning hungover, and she posted on some like her Snapchat story. She's like, yo, like looking for insurance agents that want to make $100,000 a year. I'm like, growing up broke, dude. I was like 100 bands a year. I was like, damn. I was like, yeah, sign me up. And like started scrolling. You know how you get through that Instagram loophole? You're just going through shit.
Yeah.
Called this dude, and I was like, yo, I'm down. I'll do whatever. He goes, yeah, we just moved to Chicago. I'm like, I moved to Chicago. He goes, why? Just stay in Nebraska and work from there. I'm like, no, I'll move to Chicago.
Right.
Moved to Chicago, bro. Lived in an attic. There was like, or not lived in an attic. Lived in a basement with like 8 different dudes on air mattresses, bro. Like, if I wanted to use a pisser, I had to like walk over their air mattresses at the middle of the night to use a pisser. And then, bro,
it's like a sweatshop in there.
Yeah, dude. I just worked 12, 14, 15 hours a day, bro. And I didn't make money for 2.5 months. That's what people don't understand is I'm really good at talking now, but back then, dude, I was terrible at public speaking. Like, I didn't make my first sale in insurance for like 2.5 months. Didn't make any money. My first 5-6 months, I made $92,000.
Damn, that's good though for 6 months.
It was technically for 4 months, dude, because I didn't make money for 2.5 months. I was just shit broke for 2.5 months trying to figure it out.
So you have to just get good at selling.
Yeah, bro, and being okay with being broke. I grew up broke, so like having $50 my name was like, that's normal.
That's normal business.
Yeah, I'll make that last fucking 5 months. Like,
yeah, right.
I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
eat some ramen noodles.
I saw my dad do it, like ramen noodles and shit. Like, I was like, $50, I'll make that last. So like, you just got to be okay with being broke for a little bit.
That's crazy. So this girl is essentially. See, sometimes girls can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Dude,
steer us the right way, right?
I swear, dude. I was like, if I ever find out who it is, I swear to God, I'll give her 10, 15 bands for just.
Because she made you like, yo, pique your interest. Like, let me look into
if I didn't see her shit, I would have never found it. Absolutely.
But it wasn't her company. It was just she and.
Yeah, she doesn't even work. Yeah, she didn't even do it. It was like her homie that she posted.
Oh, you were just looking around.
Yeah, no, I wasn't even looking. I was just pissed drunk. Like, normally, like, I would have been like, that's not real.
You owe her, bro. You owe her like a bag, bro.
I swear to God, dude. I think her first name was like Kennedy. That's all I remember. I don't remember her last name.
Kennedy, if you out there.
She's from Waverly, Nebraska. So if you are out there, let me know. 10 bands cash, swear to God.
It's facts, right? So, speaking of girls, man, like, have things like changed, like, since you came up?
No,
like
not
really.
Girls, I never focused on girls when I was coming up, to be honest with you. So like not a whole lot. Now, sure, like absolutely.
So you didn't used to like get a lot of girls back then.
No,
back
dude,
when you wrote.
It wasn't really appealing to be in a basement with 8 dudes in an air mattress. Like, come over, like let's kick it.
Right.
You know?
I'm like, oh yeah, these are my 7 roommates right there.
That are in a tent.
We on the floor right now. We about to blow up with this insurance.
Yeah. But what's crazy, bro, is me and my homie Jake Kreider, we used to cruise around with girls. Like, we had like Tinder back in the day. You know how that was. We cruise around, be like, yeah, I make 10 bands a week. And I was making like $2 a week.
Right.
I was like, yeah, I make 10 bands a week, 10 bands a week. Like, we would tell everybody that. And then, bro, that's why I believe in manifestation. I said it enough.
You manifested it, yeah.
Yeah, I said it enough where I start making 10 bands a week. I was like.
So you didn't used to like score like girls? Like, you didn't used to like.
No, I definitely had game. I did. I'm not saying I didn't have game. But when I started getting serious about my life, like my game, like I shut off my game.
Do you think girls, like, let's say you're on the come up, man, like, you know, let's say you're really trying to do something, you're trying to change your life. Do you feel like girls are a distraction, like, for the young guys watching this? Should they not like date, or you think it's cool, or do you think they just distract you? Absolutely
distraction, dude. Absolutely, because like, bro, you're on the come up, but they don't. They think what you're just like, yo, he's retarded. Like I'm dipping. Like he ain't making no bread, you know.
And I feel like a lot of girls really like feel like money grows on trees, you know. And I know it can, but it's like when you're young and before you come up, it's a lot of pressure because you got to think about it. There are 23-year-olds and 22-year-olds that are broke that are like competing with guys like you.
That's what I'm saying. And it's not like I was like some YouTube dude that like just blew up. One post blew up like. Now millions, like the Haktua girl.
Yeah.
Like, dude, shorty just fucking, one TikTok blew up, fucking signed millions of dollars of contracts. I was like, it wasn't that easy for me. Like, it's not like I met some random person. Like, my shit was hard. Like, my shit was hard.
Right. So, do you believe in, like, now that you have money, do you feel like you should spoil a lady, or do you believe in like 50-50 or what?
No, fuck no. No, I believe in like, dude, if I like, even when I was broke, let's say dinner was $49.99. I had $50 in my account. Here's my card. You take that.
Do it. Yeah.
I'll live off of a penny somehow.
Right.
Like, you take that. You take my card. Like, but no, dude, I believe like men pay for everything. I absolutely believe that.
So have you experienced like gold diggers or?
No, I actually haven't, to be real with you.
Cause I mean, you riding around Cullinan, bro. Like I know they're out there.
Yeah, you know they're out there.
They don't be running up like, oh my god.
No, you definitely have like, bro. I'll be at a gas station filling up, like, yo, can I get your number? I'm like, nah.
Oh, they be asking you for your number.
Yeah. I'm like, I know why you want my number. Like, I ain't dumb. Like,
Gold digger.
So, like, do you fuck around or like you got a girl or?
no, I don't got a girl, but I don't fuck around either. Like,
You just focused.
I just feel like when you make a certain money, like, you can't really fuck around. You gotta be careful with that
You
shit.
do got to be careful.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
You never-
it's like everyone has an alternative motive. Like
Yeah,
you're
you
always
never
looking for
know.
something. Even guys too, just like friends. You know, like a lot of people will come around and try to be your friend once you come up. You know, and it's like the love is fake because
That's
it's
what I'm
like where
saying.
were you when I was broke?
Yeah, and you can't trust people, bro. Whether girl or guy, it don't really matter. But like, I don't know if you heard of that Baylor football player like 8 years ago.
What happened?
He went to prison for like rape, and then they found him not guilty.
Yo,
But he was the #1 draft prospect. He was a #1 draft dude, jacked as fuck. #1 draft prospect.
She ruined his life.
Oh, it's over. Like, yeah, he ain't in the NFL. If you need a job, let me know. Like, he ain't like it ruined his life, bro. Like, he ain't doing anything.
It's sad though because it can happen, man. Like
Yeah.
a girl can literally like say one statement and ruin your whole life.
Oh, absolutely.
Like isn't that scary? Like
yeah, and like you're gonna believe the girl, like even like me, but like I would believe the girl.
you
over the
automatically
guy.
gonna give the girl the
Yeah.
benefit of the doubt.
Absolutely.
Like it's crazy, especially in entertainment. You know, like
That's what I'm saying.
you can be a target, and it's easy. Even with like just hanging out with the girl, like it's dangerous these days.
That's what I'm saying.
It can be like, oh, he touched me, he made me feel uncomfortable.
That's what I'm
That's
dude.
all it takes, bro.
Like, you know Deshaun Watson,
yeah,
football player, quarterback for Cleveland Browns.
yeah.
He got charged with like I think it was like 26 sexual assault cases. I like no way.
Damn.
There's no way there's 26 though. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you
No,
mean
in my
by
opinion.
26 different people?
Yeah. And I'm
What?
like, I'm sure maybe it was 1 or 2, and then other people rode with it.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Is like you just gotta be careful.
You do got to be careful, man. You know, it's just hard to find good people. I mean, listen, let's be honest. Miami is a very superficial city.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, it's nothing wrong with liking nice things. I like nice things. You like nice things.
I love
but
nice things.
you can't let it like make you who you are. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm the same person I was when I was broke.
Oh, absolutely. Same here, bro. Like same, like mindset wise, yeah. It's like same
Yeah.
person. Absolutely.
Because like you said, you always knew that your time was going to come.
Dude, since I was like 5 years old, I swear to God.
Right. And you know what they say, everyone has their time. Some people just give up before they get there.
Exactly, bro. Absolutely.
You know, but I mean, we've all had moments, man. Like everyone's thought about giving up. Like, did you have your moments when you thought
Oh
about
my
giving up?
God. Yeah, dude. There's one time, bro, I was like, yo, this shit ain't working. And like, bro, back in the day, I was posting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was making racks and fucking bands and shit.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, I can't look retarded. And I was making no money for a little bit. And I was like, you know what? Everybody thinks I make money. So if I do quit, I'm like, I'm moving to fucking Maine. I'm gonna I'm gonna
dip out,
DoorDash.
right?
I'm gonna DoorDash, delete all social media. I'm gonna DoorDash. Nobody's gonna know who the fuck I am. Like, I'm just
Dye your hair.
Yeah,
change your
bro. I'm
identity.
like, I'll change my name. Like, I ain't showing my face ever again. But that's what kept me driven though. Was like I was posting nice shit.
Right.
So everybody's like, yo, that homie was broke like 2 months ago. Like what did he do? And I was like, I was posting nice shit. So that's what kept me driven though, because like you can't look like a dumbass. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
And speaking of posting, man, like you have a very lit Instagram profile, man, and a lot of people don't understand. Like Instagram is the new,
new wave, dude.
yeah, and it's
It's like your
in
modern
a
day-
way, it's like credit.
Yeah.
So now in 2024, there are 2 different types of credit. You have your standard credit, but now you have like your internet social media
yeah,
credit.
it's like a modern day resume.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
how
Like
important do you think your social
Oh.
media brand and image and credit is?
So important. Absolutely, bro. Like I'm huge on like that's what I preach. Like I preach sales, like marketing, branding, stuff like that. It's like let's say I was to let's say I was to DM you and I followed 48. Let's say I have 48,000 followers and I followed 8,000 people
Mhm.
and I DM'd you. Psychologically, you're gonna be like, yo, he's a follower. Like he follows 8,000 people.
Right.
So like psychologically, you're gonna be like, yo, he's a follower. But if I had 2,000 followers and I followed 200 people and I DM you, you're gonna be like, oh shit, people follow him.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's what I'm huge on is like Instagram. Like, dude, social media is your modern day resume.
It is.
Like people look at that shit, they're like, yo, I wanna work with that guy, or I wanna do what that guy does. Like, absolutely. Like,
So what do you think like you need on your social media profile in order to get business and win? Like, what are the tips for a guy? So let's say he wants to be successful, whether it's getting girls on Instagram. Well, I know I'm not really want to say girls first, but that's not first. Let's say he wants to be able to like network, get deals done, and get girls. Get love like through their Instagram. What advice would you give? Like, what do they need on their page?
Dude, like my biggest thing is what can you offer? So like get a videographer right away. Let's say he's like, yo, it's $5 a month. Negotiate. Like, hey, homie, you want me to pay you $5 a month? I don't got $5 a month. But what I do got is I'm gonna blow up, and when I do blow up, I'm gonna take you with me, and I'm gonna be able to make you more than $5,000 a month. But right now, I can only afford $1,000 a month. What can you do with that? So like getting your own videographer, bro, where you're posting 4K quality photos, videos, shit like that. That's what's gonna allow you.
Content is king.
Yeah, that's what's gonna allow you to be credible. Is like get a videographer. I tell all my like guys in leadership, like get videographer, get photos, get nice shit. Like as bad as it sounds, dude, like you gotta have nice shit. If you don't have nice shit, people aren't gonna believe you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like whether you fake it till you make it, or whether you actually go get that shit. Like you gotta have nice shit, or else like.
All right, so let's say you don't like. So what? Let's say you don't have a car, for example. Should he like rent? Should he rent a car? Like get the photo shoot just for like the images?
Bro, yeah, absolutely. I didn't have a car for a while, bro. But like I didn't have a car for a while, but I was flexing my other homie's car. I was like, yo, I didn't say it was mine, but I would post it. Like I didn't say like, yo, this is my whip, but like I would just post the whip. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Did you ever like pick up a chick like in your homie's whip? Like,
I hope that. It's like, yo, is this your car? I was like, yeah. And then in my, yo, what's funny though is in my head, I'm like, if I get pulled over, I swear to God, they're gonna ask for registration.
They'd be like, is this your car?
Yeah. I'm like, how do I tell?
Can I step out the car and tell you to answer me?
Yeah, be like, yo, let me step out real quick and get in the back of your car real quick and just explain myself.
So how often do you think someone should post?
So like for a while, bro, I was posting consistent. I heard, dude, I don't know what it is. It was like an algorithm. You got to post like 10 Instagram stories a day. And like,
damn.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought, bro.
That's a lot, bro.
That's what I thought. Cause like my opinion, like the human like attention span, like I click through shit. I ain't watching that shit.
Right.
But I guess there was like a post, like you're supposed to post 10 post stories a day, which
I've heard that before.
I don't do, to be real with you.
Yeah.
And then there was like 3 or 4 reels a week, and then like 2 like photos and shit. But like I don't do that, to be real. Like my shit blows up or gets like good views, it's when I'm like soft and cold, or like I'm warm and cold. Like
right.
I'll go 2 weeks post,
Make
or 2 days out of the week, and then I'll cool down and then post again.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I do it. But there's a million different ways.
I think it's more than one way. I'm gonna be honest, man. I've been doing social media for a long time, and I've been trying to figure out the algorithm, and I don't know if anyone can quite figure it all the way out. Just when I thought I got it, you know what I mean? Like it's no way. It's just different. I think everyone's different, like you said, and I think it's the quality of your content too. Like if you can push out more and it's like actually good, then yeah. But if it takes you a little longer and you need to do less for quality, that could be good too. Or if quality isn't your thing, it just depends on what your angle is.
Quality
too, right?
is definitely my thing.
Yeah.
Like I had my homeboy, I was like, yo, you need a videographer. Bro, I shit you not, like a week later, he's like, bro, I hired somebody, I'm paying him $6 a month. Dude comes into our office with an iPhone camera, and he's just like filming around the office like this. I'm like, yo, that's your videographer, bro? Like, you're paying that dude $6 a month to hold an iPhone camera? I was like, pay me $6 a month, I'll hold the iPhone camera.
Right. Nah, like, it's for real, man. Like, a lot of guys, and then they have their fucking homeboy holding the camera, and he can't keep his hand still.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, find a guy that can at least hold the camera.
You got to
still,
understand
bro.
Psychology of the other person.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they're like, yo, this dude's claiming he's rich, and it's like fucking 720p quality. It's like, you got to, like, yeah, dude, you got to definitely get a video. Somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing. Like when I hire people, bro, videographer, assistant, I don't care what it is. I look for somebody that's broke but wants to come up, because they're gonna work harder than the dude that's got mills and that's doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like you can work hard when you're broke, but like most people when they make it, they don't give a fuck. They like slap.
Right. Yeah.
So like I like to hire people that have. They're like, I look at their shit, I'm like, okay, their shit can be good.
Right.
And I'll hire them. And I'm like, I have the network. They don't. I want to help small businesses. So I'm like, y'all rather hire you than the homie that's got 1 million followers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're going to be more hungry.
You're going to be more hungry.
You're going to be ready to work more. Exactly. And it's just always better that way.
Absolutely. I agree. Yeah, yeah.
Like I tell people, find you a kid with a backpacker. Find you a backpacker kid that can just go everywhere with you and just.
That's what I'm saying,
He
bro.
literally just bums out with you and just fucking gets the shot, bro.
I
Because
agree.
if you miss, you could miss a shot.
Yeah, like
You gotta
homeboy's
get
like
the
he'll
shot.
do anything, bro. He'll hang out of a fucking
Yeah.
car going 190 and just like y'all get the
Yeah,
shot.
get the shot.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, what's next for you, man? I mean, you know, like got the Rolls Royce Cullinan, you making all this money, you killing the game. Like, how do you like stay motivated?
Bro,
Like, once
so-
you get money, then it's like, fuck, I got it. Are you still hungry or?
It's helping other people is what motivates me. Cause like what started my journey was I was 4 years old and we were broke. So like it was like a shitty box screen TV that was from the fucking 1980s probably. And then we couldn't afford a couch. So I'd like lay on the floor and like watch like the box screen TV, you know what I'm saying? And then it was St. Jude commercial or some shit came on, bro. And I was like 4, I swear to God. And I walked up to my dad and I like grabbed him. I don't know why I remember this, but I grabbed him by the leg. I'm like, I'm gonna make a lot of money and I'm gonna give it away. And like, so when I pray every night, I'm like, thank you for blessing me so I can give money away. Like my homeboy sitting over there, like we were at 7-Eleven and I gave away $200 to the cashiers.
Oh,
And
wow.
dude, they're freaking out. Like they're running around the store screaming.
Did you record that? You should have got
Nah,
that on video.
I don't know why I don't do that.
You know
but-
that guy who goes to the drive-through windows and like, hey, I'll give you $10K if you quit your job.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. But no, bro, I didn't record it or anything. But dude, they're like running around in circles, screaming, hollering, like they're happy as shit, which
That's
fulfills
crazy.
me.
Yeah.
So like, I watched like a St. Jude's commercial, and I told my dad, I was like, I'm gonna get rich so I can give away my money, right? So that's always been my goal, is to help other people, and that's what drives me. Because like right now, I don't need to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that I don't need to work, but it's like I don't really need to do much. But that's what drives me, is because I used to be that broke kid with the bad past, with the bad family, like all that shit. So like I used to be in foster care for like 6 months a year. So like I used to be that kid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So like
So you didn't like, I don't want to get in your personal business, but did you grow up with your mom as well or just your dad?
just my
raised you?
dad.
Okay.
Yeah, just my dad. My dad, yeah, dude. My dad's 85. My mom's probably like 60, 55, something like that. But yeah, it was a crazy story, bro. But I was in foster care for a little bit because, like, you know how shit works. I don't know if you know how shit works, but like my mom's like, he's not fit to have them, and he's like, she's not fit to have them.
Right.
So they put me and my little sister in foster care for like 6 months a year to figure out who's fit to have them. And bro, foster care is worse than being with them.
Bro, I know that's
God.
crazy. Foster care.
Dude, it was bad. Like we both got our shit kicked in at foster care.
Dang.
Yeah, but no, that's what drove me though. Is like I'm grateful for that. If I could take it back again, I'd rerun it.
Right.
So like I was
It
grateful.
made
for
you
it.
who you are.
Absolutely, bro. That's why I'm able to get through adversity, because I'm like, I've been through worse shit. Like being broke's like, I ate cool. Like I've had my shit kicked in, so it's like I've been through worse shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's what drives me, is like helping other people, like just seeing other people that grew up broke like I did. They come in the insurance industry and they're able to make 10, 12, 15, $20,000 a month. Maybe not right away, but they're able to change their life, not only financially, but physically, mentally, spiritually. They're able to change your life, level up. I always tell
Man,
people,
you got to realize, bro, like with money, like, not saying money is an answer to all people's problems, but it makes everything easier, bro.
Bro.
Like then you can really focus on family and focus
agree,
on
bro.
things when you're not stressed about money.
I agree.
So I think it's really good that not only like with you becoming successful, you actually are now giving the knowledge and
what
helping
I'm saying.
empower other people.
Yeah, like my dad taught me since I was like 4 or 5. He was like, money isn't everything, it's the only thing. And I would go tell my teachers that when I was little.
Go to his close up.
I would go tell my teachers that. My dad would always tell me, money isn't everything, it's the only thing. And I would go tell teachers, I'd be like, I'd raise my hand. We'd be having conversation. Like, my dad always taught me, like, money isn't everything, it's the only thing. My dad would always teach me that. And I was like, and my teachers would be like, no, that's not right. Like, your dad's wrong. And I believe that, bro. Like, money isn't everything, it's the only thing. Like, it doesn't buy happiness by any means, but you're the saying, you'd rather cry in a Lamborghini than a fucking 1990 Honda Accord. Dude, I'd rather.
Or
like,
your court.
like, bro, if I'm
Rolls
sad,
Royce.
bro, like, if I'm sad, I'll go drop, like, 2 bands at, like, Lululemon.
Right.
And that'll make me happy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not, like, it won't, like, fix everything, but,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather have money and
It
be.
feels good to be financially
Yeah,
free.
yeah. Like, it changes a lot. Like you said, bro, like, you're able to focus on the things you need to focus on rather than being broke and now you got to worry about bills and being depressed and all this shit. Like, you can have money, pay the bills, and focus on yourself, focus on your family, getting better mentally, physically, and spiritually. Like, you can focus a lot more.
So, what does it feel like to be rich?
It feels good, bro, because, like, and I don't even feel rich because, like, my mentors, bro, they make, like 300 mil a year. Like, they're making bread. So, like,
Damn, 300 mil?
Yeah.
That's a different level, right?
yeah,
there.
that's what I'm saying, bro. So, like, not to sound arrogant, because, like, you've hung around wealthy people, bro.
Yeah.
Like, your mindset changes. So, like, it makes you sound arrogant. But, like, like I'll make probably like 2 mil this year, and like in my head I'm like that ain't shit, and like that's what makes me sound like arrogant, but like I'm like that ain't shit.
Yeah, it's like once you start getting more, it's like you realize you can get more, and then
So
you
much
realize more.
Yeah.
Even so, then you got the guys who making 300 million. They might know some people who are doing $1 billion, and they're like, well, you know what I mean?
I'm
Like
broke.
it's just different
There's
levels. You know, it's always levels.
There's levels to this shit.
So, how many people are on your team?
200.
Like under you?
Yeah, I got 200 in my agency.
So essentially, you don't like have to do anything anymore because you got all these people working under you now.
Exactly. Yeah. So I got 200. It's like owning a real estate brokerage. Like if you own a real estate brokerage, you hire real estate agents to sell the house, so you don't got to. If you own an insurance agency or a brokerage, you hire insurance agents to sell the insurance, so you don't have to. It's like any business, right? So, but yeah, dude, like I got 200 people. Grateful for them. Like I'll show up, answer any phone call.
And are they like older than you? Like,
no, dude. Most of them are like 20, like 19, 20 years old. Because you
got
got to be 18. I know, dude. Like,
so you got 19-year-olds working for you?
Bro, you got to be 18. It's just like real estate. You got to be 18 to get your license with the state.
All right, so if a 16-year-old is watching, he got to wait a couple years.
Yeah, he got to wait 2 years. Yeah, but it doesn't mean I won't hire him to set appointments or some shit.
Right. He can wash the cars out front.
Bro, I had a dude when he was 16, no. I swear to fucking God, bro. He was 16. The day he turned 18, he said, yo, I'm working with you. He said, you remember me from the gas station 2 years ago? And he goes, I've been counting down the days, bro. I swear to God.
So are you hiring? I know people want to know, are you hiring?
yeah, no, definitely hiring, bro. It just depends what their mindset is. Like, I ask questions. It's not like we hire anybody.
So what would it take? Like, do you have to have a certain degree or like?
Nah. No? As long as you got the right mindset, and I only hire people that move to me, like they got to move to Florida or wherever. Like they got to move.
Because that's what you did. You moved.
I dipped out of my hometown. You got to get out of your hometown, bro. Fuck that shit. Like living there is miserable. Trust me. But yeah, I hire people that want to get out of their hometown because like most people I hire, bro, fucking Washington, Arizona, New Mexico, you name it, they're all over. And if they're willing to move to Florida, bro, that shows me they're willing to make bread. They're willing to sacrifice. They have that long-term vision. They know, like I tell people right away, it's not a get rich quick. No business is a get rich quick. Like if it sounds like, if they're telling you all the good stuff, like you got to run. Like I tell people the good, the bad, the ugly. I tell them every in and out. Like I tell them, I'm like, hey, you're going to hate your life for 2 to 3 years. Like I promise.
And it's not overnight, man. Everybody wants this instant gratification. Like they don't understand, like, you got to grind. So your headquarters are located in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah, Tampa, Florida. Yeah.
Okay. Are you in Miami a lot?
Yeah, I'm in and out of Miami. Yeah, I don't mind Miami, but I grew up in a small town in Nebraska. I graduated with 50 people, so like my town was like 3,000 people.
So like everyone Miami's knows everyone. Did you ever been up there like flex and stuff, like ship the car up?
So like
I'm the guy you didn't care about.
Exactly. So like I'd ship my car there, bro, and there'd be people telling my homies that would tell me shit. Mm-hmm. They're like, yo, he thinks he's hot shit because he got a colon in. I'm like, yeah, like that's why I bought the fucking car.
That's the point.
That's the point. They're
I hate when people don't like give props, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying.
If a girl gets into your colon in, dog, and if she doesn't compliment you, it's something weird going on.
Weird.
And it's not even a matter of arrogance. It's just a matter of any normal human being, whoever you are, if you get into somewhere nice, you'll say, oh, wow, this is really nice.
Exactly.
So if I worked this hard, all my life sacrificed to get this car, and you get in and you just swing your hair and don't say nothing, like I'm like, what the fuck? You know,
I
like
agree,
this is
bro.
a slap in the face. Yeah.
I agree. It's not like I hit the lottery and
just like stroke my ego a little bit. I'm not trying to be weird, but
like,
you
make
know,
me feel cool, you know what I'm saying? Like no, I agree, bro. I'm the same. Like there's one time, dude, like this was way back in the day when I had the Maserati. Mm-hmm. I picked up a girl and I'm like, you know, in your head you're like, say something, like, you know, the car's cool, like say something. She didn't say something like, so you go, like the car's cool. She goes, I don't care about money. I'm like, that's cap. Like, and
they always say that.
Yeah, bro, that's cap. That's cap.
How do you know if it's cap or not? How can you tell?
I just like I said, my dad taught me money is everything. It's the only thing. Like what is it? Like 70% of like divorces are because of financial issues.
I think it's different too, man. Like when you know what it feels like to be broke is different, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, and I'm not hating on people who were born rich.
I agree.
Like, look, that's what we want, right? We want one day if you have children, you want your kids to benefit and not have to go through what you went through. So I'm not hating on any kids that were born rich. Because everyone always is like, oh, fuck that rich kid. I don't care, bro. You were born that way. You can't help it, and that's a blessing. But you gotta look at it like
their parents or somebody worked their asses
Somebody
off.
did something,
yeah,
bro.
so like you gotta give some credit.
Yeah.
But no, I'm the same way, bro. It's like everybody's like, yo, Jay, like you just think money's everything. It's like I had no money. Like I I remember when my dad had to walk to my neighbor's house and borrow $20 to give us food. Like, I know what it's like. Like, I know money's everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
it's that feeling, bro,
that's what I'm saying.
when you like, when you know what it's like not to have $1 and then you make some money, it feels 10 times better, bro.
Way better.
It's like, it feels good.
I agree, bro. Absolutely.
And if you're just born rich, it's like you don't really understand like what it feels like. It's just different, dog.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree.
You know, and I think people who are born rich, they have their own struggle in their way too. Because then it's
everybody
like,
struggles.
Because their struggle's different. Theirs is like, all right, I want to like have some. I want to show something that I created. You
Exactly.
know? Like, yeah, I got this money. I was born to this money, but I want to do some shit. Like, I want to make my mark. Like, show people that I can fucking do something too. So everybody got their own fucking, you know, thing in their head they got to do for themselves. A lot of people just don't really follow it and listen.
Yeah, bro, and it's hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, creating something's hard. Like,
very hard.
Yeah, bro, people don't understand it.
So what advice would you give to like someone that is thinking about giving up?
Man, don't give up, man. Because, like, I got a couple homies, bro, that they started with me and then they kind of gave up or whatever. And then they started working again with me. And they're like, damn, bro, like, we remember when you had nothing. Like, now you got, like, whatever you want. Not whatever I want, but now you got a lot. And it's like, damn, I wish I never stopped. So, like, yeah, bro, like, you'll regret quitting. I promise you. And I always told people, bro, like, quit on me.
So it was people who were, like, working with you at the beginning before you came up, and then you came up, and then they saw it like, oh, shit, yo, put me on, man.
Let me hop back into it. Not in a bad way, but they're like, yo, like, not let me ride with you because you made it now, but like, damn, like, we didn't think that would happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they quit and like, damn, like, bro, like, we remember when you had nobody. Now you got 200 people working with you. Like, you got a sick ass culture. Like, you got good environment. Like, I'm huge on a growth environment, like getting in the gym, reading books, podcasts, stuff like that. So like, they're like, damn, bro, like, and like, bro, 2 years ago when they started with me, bro, I was still an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now they're like, they look at me like, dude, you matured, bro. Like, people look up to you.
But you used to be a degenerate.
Bro, I graduated high school with 1.8 GPA. My math teacher, the last day of high school, I had a 69.
I feel like I could see him being bad in high school, bro. Like, I feel like you were going crazy.
Bro,
like,
I was just the goofy.
Even in middle school, I could see you being
every elementary, fucking, dude, kindergarten, you name it, whatever. But yeah, bro, like, I was really smart. I just, like,
me too,
I never got the concept of learning, like, what tree is in my backyard. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what tree is in my backyard. Like, I grew up broke. Like, show me how to make money. You know what I'm saying?
You know, they say, man, and people are starting to realize now, and I'm not knocking school. You know, I'm not telling anyone to drop out of school. But everyone's path is different. But people are starting to realize now, like, in school, they're not really teaching us how to get wealthy.
Nothing,
or like how to really start a business. I feel like school should have a business class, like how to start a business, how to get capital, how to get
LLC,
like they don't teach us that, bro. No. Like, they teach us just how to be workers. And I do understand that most people have to be workers. Even as a business owner, you have to have workers. Yeah. I get it. But dude, they don't teach us that shit.
No, man. They don't teach it. It's because they don't know how to teach it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just hire somebody.
The teacher doesn't know.
Yeah, they're like, I got a business degree. And they're like, what business do you own? They're like, I don't own anything, but I got a degree.
So do you recommend, like, dropping out and, like, starting a business, or?
Yeah, I really do.
Did you drop out?
Yeah, I went to like 2 or 3 colleges my first semester. Everybody's like, yo, how's that possible?
But you went to high school?
Yeah, I went to high school.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So like my last day, I had a 69% in math class. Walked up to her, I'm like, yo, I am like, you fail me and I have to restart or redo the senior year of high school, I ain't coming.
Right.
And she's like, draw a goldfish. And I drew a goldfish. She goes, all right, you passed. And I was like,
she helped you out. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
she was a G. I forgot.
That would have been messed up if she.
Oh, bro. But anyways, yeah, dude. Like, I don't recommend, because everybody's like, well, let's say college is paid for, like, it's free. They're like, well, it's free. I'm like, you're wasting time, and time is money. Like, you're wasting 4 years, 6 years of your life of time. And let's be real, like, you ain't going to college to like you're going to get the degree, but you're going to have fun, drink, like, have the experience. You know what I'm saying? So like, I recommend if your degree is like a business degree or anything like that, like, you're an idiot.
Right.
Like, I'm not trying to dog you, but like, it's just like, dude, like, I always tell people, like, I'll meet people, they'll come to the whip and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I'm in college. What's your degree? Like, entrepreneurship and business. I'm like, let me ask you, is your professor on a business? They're like, I never asked him that. That's a good question to ask him. I'm like, yeah, bro, why would you learn from somebody that don't got a business?
Yeah.
It's just like common sense. You
Doesn't know, yeah.
Yeah.
So like, That's true, man. Because when you really think about it, these teachers, a lot of teachers are very intelligent. Like there's some of the smartest
Yeah,
people, but it's a difference between being like book smart and knowing how to like make money.
I agree. You ever heard the saying like A+ students work for C+ students?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and I think it's for real because like C+ students will take that risk.
Yeah.
A+ students like gotta fucking analyze the hypotenuse of a triangle before they start something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like like you said, they're book smart. They ain't like I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna put in the grind. Like me being a D and a C+ student, I'm like, yo, I don't give a shit. Like
Right.
I'll hop in there and fail. You know what I'm saying? Like, but A+ students, like they, if you look at it, bro, like statistically, it's like C+ students are the ones that own the businesses, and A+ students work for the C+
It's true.
students.
Yeah, because you want to hire a team that's smart, right? So
Yeah.
like you hire these college guys and you set up the play, but it's like I don't know, man. The thing about it is, I think that everybody has like something in them that they can do.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
my
what I mean?
biggest pet peeve in life, bro. Is somebody that's really talented, but they don't use that talent. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
they're like,
it's like slapping God in the face.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Because like I grew up like in high school, bro. I was like 5'7". I'm like 5'10", 5'11" now, but
Mm.
in high school I was like 5'7". It's like looking up to that.
Wait,
tall.
did you get height surgery?
No, dude.
Oh,
I
okay,
just,
because like how you go from 5'7" to
I
5'11"?
know, dude. I just like God was like, yo, you're growing after high
You
school.
know that's the thing though. People apparently you can get height
Yeah,
surgery.
bro. But
now.
it's like it grows like a millimeter a year or some shit. Like
Some
you got to,
shit,
it's
yeah.
something crazy.
I heard that shit hurts though. I'm good. I'm tall.
He
enough,
said, "Yo,
bro.
I'm good." But no, bro. Like it was just like that kid. Like I was like 5'7" in high school, and it was like that kid that was like 6'8" that was in the band. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He's like 6'8" in band. I'm like, you dumb motherfucker. Like,
Right.
let me be 6'8". Like,
Yeah, dog,
like I'll put in
like,
that work and like
I'm
grind.
going pro or
You
something.
know what I'm
bro.
saying? So it's like business. So like you're really talented, and in my opinion, bro, like you're dogging the people that aren't talented that work hard to try to own a business that will never make it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're dogging the dude that like won't make it, but he's working his ass off more than that talented person.
And like you said earlier, when I asked you about starting a business, you said too, number one, you also want to make sure you're in a business that's scalable. You want to make sure you're picking the right industry. Because, all right, so you have a business idea. Let's say someone watching this, you got a business idea. You want to start a business. I think the main thing that a lot of people fell on is the execution part. Like everyone has that idea. Everyone got that. I got this $1 million idea. And a lot of people are so scared that someone's gonna steal their idea. They won't tell anyone. They won't execute it.
They
You know,
won't
it's
do
like,
it.
dude, no one cares about stealing your idea. Like if you're not gonna
Exactly.
execution, I think, and probably preparation. Like you got to prepare, because they say success is when preparation meets opportunity. Right?
Yeah.
You
I
got to
agree.
prepare.
And like my CEO, he got his favorite quote is by Mike Tyson. He said, "Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face."
Right.
And that's so true, bro. Like everybody's like, "Yo, I'm gonna be a millionaire," and then life and business hits them in the face. Like, okay, maybe I don't want to be a millionaire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they have a plan until they get punched in the face. So like
Yeah.
I read a book, bro. It was like business is 95% mentality, 5% strategy. And most people focus on 95% strategy, 5% mentality. When in reality, it's vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's all it is mentality. The rest is 5% strategy. Like you can strategize all you want, but if you don't have the mentality, the drive, the discipline to go through adversity and shit like that, that strategy don't matter.
But how do you like change your mentality into a mindset of like an entrepreneur?
You got to have a why. Like, why are you doing it? Like, money's not a why, in my opinion. Like, money was a why, I guess, to an extent. Like, money's not a why. It's like, why do you want to get rich? Like, what's the purpose? Like, okay, I want to help people.
It needs to have intention.
Yeah, you need to be intentional. Like,
Yeah.
when I didn't want to wake up at 4 in the morning every single day, it's like, all right, why do I want to wake up at 4 a.m.? Well, I want to accomplish this and that. That's why I got to wake up at 4 a.m. Like, discipline's doing the things you don't want to do.
So you wake up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, almost every single day. Like, when I first started, bro, I was waking up at 3:30 in the morning.
Wow. And how many hours do you work a day?
Now probably like 8 hours, but like when I was like grinding, bro, like 16 hours a day, I was probably up for like, I even got like 4 hours of sleep. So I was probably up for like 20 hours. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So I was working 100 plus hours a week.
I guess that's how you got the name Nonstop.
Yeah, nonstop. You know how I got that?
How?
So I reached my marker where I can make my own agency, and I'm not creative, bro. I'm the least creative dude. And all of a sudden the song pops up, Nonstop by Drake. So like shout out to Drake.
Hey.
Nonstop popped up on my Apple CarPlay. I'm like, that's hard. Like nonstop grind, nonstop hustle. I'm like, yo, that's hard. So I named it Nonstop Financial, Nonstop Agency. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna run with it.
I like that, man. Hey, shout out to Drake.
Yeah,
Man.
shout out Drake.
Stop. That's what's up, man. Like, I think it's really inspiring to see someone so young follow their dreams and like even getting into a new industry that they knew nothing about and learning it and mastering it. And like he was saying, too, everything is online, man. You can actually like
That's how I learned.
find people, reach out to people, get mentors. You can do research on YouTube, learn the industries. Like everything's online now, man. If you got a cell phone connection and you got Wi-Fi,
There's no excuse.
dude. Even if you don't have Wi-Fi,
Go to
dude, go to
McDonald's.
Starbucks. Yeah, go to
Yeah.
McDonald's. Like you can research how to make money. The main thing is knowledge, bro.
If you want it bad enough, you'll go get it. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, I was like, it'd be 12 o'clock at night. I'm researching why do people need life insurance? Like, what's conversation starters I can have? Like, I was doing my own research. I didn't rely on my mentor to make me money. I relied on my mentor to help me, but I also relied on myself to get that knowledge and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what people fail to realize is like, they think their mentor is supposed to hold their hand. And like, my mentor didn't hold my hand. He just told me what I needed to do and I did it. And then I researched shit in my own time. And that's how I got good at it, if that makes sense.
So the best thing would be if someone wants to get into the industry and they want to, make money and want to see how you can empower them, would just be mostly for them to get a license and contact your company and try to get down.
Yeah, you get a license, dude. It's like we pay for the course. So the course is like $200, $300. We pay for it, so it's free. And then you just study for. It's just like real estate. You study for your exam with the state, pass it, you get your license.
How long does that take?
2 weeks.
I've
I've had a dude take it in 3 days. So like it's up to you.
So you telling me you can go get this that you need in a few days, and then before you know it, in 6 months, you can be on your way to making a 6-figure salary?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not like guaranteed for everybody, but like
some people obviously are good sales
absolutely,
people.
bro, absolutely. I had an 18-year-old the other day he sold I think it was $1.2 million policy.
Damn.
And if that policy goes through at 18 years old, bro, he's gonna have over $1 million in the account.
But how does that work though? All right, so let's say I'm 18. I'll go work for your company. I sell $1 million life insurance policy. What kind of commission do I get?
So the insurance company won't give you the mill up front because that's a liability. You know what I'm saying? Like they won't give you the mill up front, but they'll pay it in increments, if that makes sense. Depending on what your commission level is and all that shit. But they'll pay it in like increments. So it's like passive income at the end of the day for that kid.
But I mean, but the life insurance policy is for his client. So he eats part of that? He gets part of that?
No. So the commission is completely separate than what the death claim is, if that's what you're asking.
So what's the commission on him if you sell $1 million?
No, he sold the guy was like he was like an entrepreneur. He's paying 100 bands a month for his life insurance.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So I don't know how much the death claim was, like the death or the face amount of the coverage.
Yeah.
But I know his commission, like what he sold. If you take 100 grand times 12, it's 1.2 mil. So he's roughly going to get paid about 1.2 mil if it goes through, gets approved, shit like that, go through underwriting and shit.
Damn. How long does it take to get that? Like
probably like two months before he gets like all that shit approved.
And he's 18?
18 years. He started.
Man, hold on. Sign me up, man. I'm finna go work. I'm finna go work with you, man. Forget this fuck. Now
he started 2 months ago too, which is crazy.
That's crazy, man. That's wild right there, bro.
Yeah.
It's but like you said though, you gotta first of all you gotta know how to sell. Do you think someone can that doesn't know how to sell can learn how to sell, or you think that's more like a natural God-given ability?
You can learn for sure. You got the time, the energy, you can learn. I had this kid, bro, he didn't make money for like 4 or 5 months. Now he's making like 10, 12 G's a month. And like, bro, he just was terrible, like God fucking awful. And then, bro, he just kept dogging it, focusing, did his development, research shit outside, like started to get good. Now he's making 10, 12, 15 grand a month. So it's like, yeah, you can definitely learn it and shit.
Do you do salary or you just got to kill
Straight
what
commission.
you eat? Okay.
Yeah. Straight commission, yeah.
That's dope. That's dope, man. That's fire, man. Hey, round of applause to that, man. You helping a lot of people get money too, not just for yourself. So I got to ask you, man, so how do you plan to continue, driving growth and positive impact? Like what legacy do you hope to leave in the insurance industry and beyond?
I just want people to know, because like I said, the average person in the industry is 48.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to know you could do it at 18, 19. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? The best time to do it is when you're young. You ask a successful person that made it in insurance what your biggest regret is, they'll be like, I wish I started when I was 18. And it's just like, because like you're so young, like you don't got wife, kids, mortgage payment, car payment. Like you got, like, dude, you're 18, you probably got a phone bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got you have the opportunity to make more money than people in their 40s and 50s and 60s because you got that drive. You ain't got nothing holding you back. So like,
right.
what keeps me like positive and on that on the growth mindset is just helping a lot of people, and I know what I'm doing is good for not only like the people I help, but also the consumer, the person buying the life insurance. So like I know I'm helping them, and I know I'm helping me, and I know I'm helping my agents. Like it's an industry, dude, that like I tell people like you got to get in something that's duplicatable. Insurance is it, because one thing in life is guaranteed. What's that? Death. So you're selling something that'll never get saturated. Like inflation could go up 800%. People are still buying it because they die.
It's like funeral homes, bro. Like I would never want a funeral home because it's just kind of creepy.
You're just
but
taking
like,
money too.
Dude, they make money, dog, and they never worry about running out of like clients.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You know, well, I got one question for you though. Like, what did your like dad think when you made your first like big check? Like,
so I
trip out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was a dude. I was like, Dad, I'm gonna be college baseball. I'm gonna be college football. I'm gonna do this, and that. And I never did it. So my dad's like, oh my God, this dumb dude is moving to Chicago. Like, what an idiot. You know what I'm saying?
Did he like discourage you from moving at first?
Yes and no. Like my dad would always support me through anything. If I'm like, dude, I had like 2 MIPs growing up. Like my dad had to pick me up from the fucking not the jail, but like where they like had me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My dad was dope. He was a type. I never had a curfew. So like my dad was like, yo, you go fuck up. I'm gonna ask you, what did you learn? Right. So like my dad never like discouraged me, but like it was I was like the boy that cried wolf. I'm like, Dad, I'm gonna do this and that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never did it. Mm-hmm. So my dad, when I told him I'm gonna do this, he's like, yeah, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? And then I did it, and he's proud of me now. But he probably was like for a month or two, was probably, yo, what the fuck is this dude doing?
A lot of times, man, your family doesn't understand, you know, like they love you and they're trying to protect you, but sometimes they don't really understand the hard moves you got to make.
Exactly, because
like,
they never made it.
Yeah, like I had a lot of people who didn't believe in me, who doubted me. And, you know, I remember when I first started making money and, you know, and everything started changing, it's like people came back around like, wow, man, I always, you know, and they do believe in you, you know, but it's like, you were young and you just dipping out. He probably was just trying to protect you. He thought it was going to fail.
Yeah, he just wanted what was in my best interest. Because I was moving to Chicago.
And it could have failed, you know, but like you ended up getting down with something that was scalable and you won from it, man.
Absolutely.
So does he work for you now, your dad? Oh.
Dude, believe it or not, dude, my dad's 85.
He's older. Yeah,
85. But no, he still works though. Like, bro, he's like an authorized user on my credit cards and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he still works at Walmart, bro. He won't stop.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he won't stop, bro.
Damn, your dad works at Walmart? That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. And everybody's like, yo, you're broke. Like, you won't even retire your dad. I'm like, you dumb motherfucker.
Like he doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what's weird too, dog? It's kind of weird, man. Statistics show that a lot of older people, for some reason, a lot of people, when they retire, they die quickly after that.
Yeah,
my dad stop working, but when they keep working, they last forever. Like they'll live forever.
My dad's on no medication.
Damn, that's crazy. 85.
Like he'd get approved for life insurance right now.
That's what's up, man. So, where can people find you, like on social media?
Instagram. I just started YouTube, but Instagram, official J Maska. The official, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
But no, official J Maska, and then on YouTube, Millionaire Development. I made a podcast.
That's what's up, man. Well, make sure you guys follow him on Instagram, subscribe to him on YouTube, and stay tuned, man. And we look forward to seeing your journey progress even more.
Absolutely, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, man.
Bro. Before we get out of here, I got to ask you, where we at?
We in Miami, baby.
We in Miami.
Come on,
baby.
Come on.